All right. Well, we are live, just testing this out here with the lighting, the laptop and all that. But yeah, I wanted to do the YouTube thing here, just as an extension, really, of the essays that I've been writing that I published on Seeking Alpha, which track the results of the Maneos Compounding Machine. I've had some really good um, private messages, people telling me they're following my funds, investing in my funds, so on and so forth. And I just wanted to kind of take that to another level, and just kind of maybe every month or so go over some of the investing results that you can see, some successes that I have, some failures, so on and so forth. You can also look into the rationale behind certain decisions. Um, so yeah, so just a little recap. Capital right now is flirting with the 700,000. I believe it was 698. You can see the exact number here. 698, 436, and 85 cents. So actually now we're a little bit over 700,000. But this was as of the 31st. So yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy few months with the markets tanking. Yeah, so it's just, it's been a wild ride for everyone involved in the markets. Um, One of the things is I have multiple brokerage accounts that I use, and I talk about it in this essay here. I had an account that peaked at 365, was down to 203. It's back in the 340s, so nearly where it was. And it's just a very instructive um, lesson that you for me at least, I always have one foot in markets. I'm never a guy that's really ever going to go to 100% cash. I'm never really trying to time markets. One of the, and I would say actually that this is the single best statement with regard to investing, and it's said by one of the greatest investors ever, if not the greatest, Warren Buffett. And I'm paraphrasing here. He says the key to investing is really finding a long hill and a lot of snow. So that's how I invest, and I'm always trying to add snow. So what is the snow? The snow is dollar cost averaging, dividend reinvesting, reinvestment of option premium, um, and so that's adding more snow. The long hill is the time horizon. So the fact of patience. When I talk about it here, and I'll probably read the last paragraph here. Um, that to me, patience and temperament are competitive advantage. They're not just virtues. They're actually competitive advantages to those who have kind of a Wall Street, sort of manic, hyperactive. They're short today, they're long tomorrow. They're buying this, they're selling that. Sort of a trading mentality. Whereas I view myself actually as a compounder, which is even to me, even I was like beyond an investor. But I mean, what I'm always doing is I'm trying to gather snow. So what's interesting this month, and I'm very proud of this, is I was able to add 64.39 and 25 cents back into the machine. So what I mean by that is 58.06 was option premium collected this month, and I mentioned the Seeking Alpha essays. I'm developing some option strategies with regard to leverage ETFs. And so I pocketed the 58.06. Also, they're about 13.52 and 72 cents in dividends, so that's 64.39 in addition. So that's kind of my goal, is that 5 to 6 thousand that goes back into the machine every single month. Um, that basically and if I can't do it through option premium or dividend reinvestment, then I want to do it through dollar cost averaging. But my goal is to have 5 to 6,000 going back in to the machine. And so this month I was definitely able to do that. And the advantage of the option strategy that I'm developing is pretty cool, pretty interesting, is with the option strategy of collecting that much premium, um, I can basically not dollar cost, because let's say I was going to dollar cost 5,800. Okay. So I can keep that in cash and actually use the option premium to purchase new equity positions or newer positions. So it's really a very exciting strategy I'm working on. Something I hope I can continue to develop and enhance and refine. And so let me just kind of read the last paragraph here that I think is uh, interesting. And this is from my Seeking Alpha essay, July 2020 update. One final point before posting the monthly figures that I wanted to address is the competitive advantage of temperament and patience. Everyone is a long-term investor until they face the headwinds of 1929, 1973, 1987, 1999, 2008, 2020. Or, to quote Mike Tyson, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. As I mentioned above, I use multiple brokerages and enjoy doing so. On February 19th, 2020, one of my brokerage accounts peaked at $365,567.91. But on March 18th, 2020, its value was a paltry $203,260.80, a loss of $162,307.11 in a month. The last time I checked, $162,307.11 could purchase a nice 2014 Lamborghini Gallardo. There's an expression, actually, this little side. There's an expression on Wall Street. It's like called rolling a Ferrari, rolling a Lamborghini. But just want to stop there. I mean, that kind of shows you the need and the ability to basically be able to be down hundreds of thousands of dollars and not blink, not blink. I say here, how many investors could just sit there and do nothing as capital careened off of a cliff? Yet as of July 17th, 2020, almost exactly 4 months to the day of the bottom, capital had recovered to 334,000, only 31,198.93 off of its February 19th peak. Dollar cost averaging, dividend reinvestment, and reinvestment of option premium, coupled with the market rebound, of course, is the cause of this success. One needs to exhibit the indifferent sang-froid of Kobe Bryant as Mr. Market, or in this case, Matt Barnes, throws a ball directly at your face. Never flinch. So a couple of things. There's a famous YouTube video of Matt Barnes taking a basketball on an out-of-bounds play, throwing it at Kobe Bryant's face, faking throwing it, and Kobe Bryant doesn't flinch. So it's a cool video. It's actually linked in the Seeking Alpha essay. So the point is to have grit, determination. And actually, what's interesting too, that that account today, which was at 334, as of July 17th, today it's 345, so it's up another 11,000 even since the time of this writing. So again, that's as I'm making new purchases, and those purchases are throwing off dividends, and those dividends are growing. It's just this massive snowball. Just keep adding more snow and pushing it a little bit further down the hill. So yeah, obviously the next goal is to cross the 700,000 threshold, which actually I've done, at least right now. The month isn't over. The expiration of the options, that takes place, I believe, August 21st or so. So that'll be an interesting day. And I'll look to take new positions on the 21st. So yeah, so that's really kind of an update where the Maneos Compounding Machine is. Any questions or feedback. I've really enjoyed interacting with people on the Seeking Alpha platform, other investors and people just looking to get started. So yeah, so thank you for tuning in. I'm really gonna probably invest in some. This is just from a webcam, but maybe some camera equipment, some better lighting. I have a couple lights here. I'm going to pick up a couple more. See, actually, that's a little bit better there. But yeah, just kind of learning the process, doing a little research and all that. But yeah, so I will see everyone later. Take care. Ciao.